Hi, everybody. Nice to have you here. So, my question for you today is, do you like to be inside or outside? And I'm not talking about the weather. So, outside here, now it's start to be nice again, Just a couple of minutes ago, it was totally chaos outside here. It was really snowy and it's really cold and so on. But you know what? My dog over there, he loves this weather. But many people, they don't like it. They like to be inside because it's comfortable, being inside. The weather is the same all the time, nothing change. Not too cold, not too warm, not raining, not snowing, no wind, whatever. Same all the time. And that we can say is typical example of inside the comfort zone. So I'm not talking about the weather here. I'm talking about, do you like to be inside your comfort zone or do you like to be outside the comfort zone? Most people like to be inside the comfort zone. Their whole life goes on inside this and they strive to just make their comfort zone more and more comfortable. Well, with techniques and works and everything. Working hard. Nobody wants to work hard anymore. So, well, I do. And I know some of you also like that better. Crazy guys, crazy people. It's almost like an ugly world, working hard, If it's not like in the gym, I'm working hard in the gym, like that is outside the comfort zone. No, it's not. It's very cozy inside there on the machine and everything. So my my idea today, or my question today is, why shouldn't we be all the time inside the comfort zone? Yeah, it's obvious. But why? Why is the most important thing? Well, if we are inside our comfort zone, the comfort zone will shrink and we get more and more narrow-minded. We get dumber. Our body get weaker. We get more tired. We want less. And if we look at nature, it's always evolve. It's always changing from the season. The season force everything to change. But now if we take away the season and sitting inside the whole day, there is no season. So we are not forced to change. Soon AI will think for us also. So then we get really, really dumb. So doing new things, explore new things, be aware of new things. And you know, in the old time, when we walking around on earth with no clothes and only stick and some stones, we were forced to act all the time. We was forced by nature to change and to react and be active and planning and so on. Now it's different. So when we shrink, what happens? We might not even see it, but we start to eat the same thing every week. What will happen with our immune system if we don't change the diet all the time? Yeah, it gets weaker. What happens if we sit the whole day instead of walking and moving and so on? Yeah, the skeletal get weaker, the muscle get weaker. We know this. What happens if we think about exactly the same thing over and over again and never change? Yes, everybody who work with physical training knows that if you don't change things, if you don't put more pressure on your muscles, nothing happens. And the same with the brain. We know this, but still, we get stuck inside our comfort zone. We want to think about the same thing all the time. We don't want to meet the people that we used to meet and We want them to think exactly like us because that's more nice, and we don't want to challenge ourselves so much. We think we do, but we don't. So therefore, our world gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and when the world gets small enough, we do nothing and we get really angry and afraid and excited because everything outside uh, the comfort zone is now dangerous and hard. You know, if we're still smart and still aware, and we still are so much in society, in the world, that uh, we actually are a little bit outside the comfort zone, then we can realize that our mind and our thoughts and our ideas are dumb. But if we've been inside the comfort zone and the comfort zone gets smaller and smaller, and we're still suddenly so dumb that we don't understand it, then we get afraid. We are afraid of things we don't know. And if we don't explore new things, we are afraid of everything. Happens to old people a lot. So we have to challenge it. We have to fight this all the time by creating. If it's not happened to us, like today's society, we have to create it. We have to go and search and look for the hardest things that we can do, not being in danger zone where we can get killed or hurt and so on. That's what people are afraid of. That's why they don't want to be outside the comfort zone, because they think that outside the comfort zone we directly have the danger zone. If I do this, I will die, you know. But no. There is the, you know, the zone where things are hard between that. So learning new things all the time, a little bit, and get up from the sofa, start to have projects instead of watching others' project in TV is very important. And using the body and working with your own project that you plan, so you are going what you think is forward, is super important. So I have so many ideas here in my garage, which also will be my workshop. But I will, when I'm finished with the garage, then I will start with my projects. So this is only on my way to what I want to do. But I have to finish the garage before I can start to build things in my garage or my workshop. You see, there is this planning. I'm going forward and working. Then I have no time to be inside the comfort zone. I have to be here in the cold and working and doing things, so I don't end up being weaker and weaker and dumber and dumber. That's not so good. Yes, start to think about your new plans. Have a good life. Have a good day. And always a good cup